Hey there, I'm really glad you're here today. I want to share with you what the Bible is all about. The Bible is a special message from God that's both full of truth and full of hope. It's a guide to getting to know who God really is and the plans He has for your life. Whether you're just curious about faith or have been on this journey for a long time, let's dive in together. You see, the Bible isn't just one book. It's a collection of many writings that together tell us about God's love, His plans for us, and how we can live our lives in a way that brings us joy and peace. It's like a guide that has been lovingly passed down through generations. In this Bible study, we will be working with what is called the Protestant Bible. This is the Bible that most people use. There are other Bibles like the Catholic Bible and Orthodox, but we will only cover the Protestant Bible here. It is divided into two sections, the Old Testament and New Testament. The Old Testament has 39 books, and the New Testament has 27 books. One amazing thing about the Bible is how it was written by around 40 different people over thousands of years. Imagine this. Moses wrote about God's laws and incredible stories. King David filled pages with beautiful songs and prayers, and even Apostle Peter, who walked with Jesus, shared his own experiences of God's love. Each of these writers and many others was inspired by God, and together they create one incredible message that covers every part of our lives. Now you might wonder, how can we trust the Bible? Well, here's something really amazing. There are thousands of original copies of the Bible. These writings were all written over a period of around 1,500 years. When scholars took these copies and compared the text, the words matched up almost perfectly. This careful preservation shows us that the Bible isn't just any book, but is verified more than any other historical document in existence today. Another thing that makes the Bible truly amazing is that it contains many prophecies, predictions about the future that have already come true. For instance, did you know that there are over 300 specific prophecies about Jesus? These prophecies talked about everything from how he would be born to how he would live, die, and rise again, and they all came true just as written. Another powerful example is found in the book of Daniel. The prophet Daniel predicted that the Jewish people would be in exile for 70 years. And sure enough, after 70 years, King Cyrus of Persia allowed the Jewish people to return to Jerusalem. This fulfilled prophecy shows us how reliable God's words are, even down to the smallest details. So, why does all this matter? Because the Bible is more than just a historical record or a set of predictions. It teaches us about love, hope, and eternal life, values that help us navigate life, especially during tough times. Whether you're looking for guidance, comfort, or simply a way to connect with something greater than yourself, the Bible offers a message that can light your path. Now, let's make this fun with a few questions and just 2 possible answers each time. Ready? All right, here we go. First question. The Bible is divided into how many main parts? 2 or 5? If you said 2, that's perfect. It's split into the Old Testament and the New Testament. If you went with 5, that was a creative guess, but not quite right. Next up, how many books are in the Old Testament? 39 or 50? If you chose 39, you've got it. If you guessed 50, that's okay. Just remember there are 39 books in the Old Testament. Moving on, how many books are in the New Testament, 27 or 16? If you said 27, fantastic. If you said 16, hey, close, but not correct. Let's talk authors. The Bible was written by about how many people? Around 40 or just one? If you went with around 40, great job. If you picked just one, no worries. It's actually a collection of writings by many people. Now, who wrote part of the Bible? Moses or Adam? Yes, Moses is correct. Adam was an important historical figure, but he didn't write any of the Bible. One more, how long did it take for the Bible to be written? Over around 1,500 years or over a weekend? If you said about 1,500 years, absolutely correct. If you guessed over a weekend, that would be pretty amazing, but nope, it took a really long time. You did so well on these questions. I'm proud of you. Thanks for hanging out with me and learning a few basics. So remember, the Bible has two main parts: 39 books in the Old Testament, 27 in the New Testament, written by around 40 authors over around 1,500 years. And yes, Moses was one of them, along with King David, Peter, and many more. I hope you had fun, and I can't wait to chat again soon.
For God so loved this world, He gave His only Son, that all who would believe in Him would find new life had begun. Place your hope in Jesus and call upon His name. He is waiting, His love will never change.